This is Wizard101, and this is my wizard in Wizard101. Her name is Vanessa Crowcollar, a death wizard who's only level 1. She has less than 500 base health, her strongest hit is Dark Sprite, and she's beaten the entire game solo. She was able to save Wizard City, defeat Crocopatra, jail Meowiarty, free the Jade Oni, and lastly conquer Malister. Today, she takes on her worst challenge yet, Mirror Lake, in the world Zafaria. In 2012, Wizard101 released the brand new world of Zafaria, featuring Morganth as the big bad villain, a level cap of 70, new spells, and of course, new dungeons. Mirror Lake is one of these new dungeons, and it's the final one of Zafaria, featuring 4 different boss fights all in a row. 4. And with just 4 fights, it's a total of 13 bosses. This dungeon is meant for a full team of wizards level 70 to take on together. Even at the appropriate level of 70 and with multiple wizards, this is one of the hardest dungeons in the game with an estimated runtime of 3 hours. And today, you're all gonna see exactly how I soloed this dungeon with a level 1 wizard.
Mirror Lake on the level 1, we've got a long road ahead of us, we really do. There will be a lot of resets. I need to go first nearly every single battle. I need to get incredible RNG on every single fight. I cannot fizzle. I need the enemies to fizzle every single round. There is going to be some insane garbage that you see me try and pull off here.
So Tse-Tse Snaketail is a pretty easy boss. I give him an overall difficulty rating of 3 for this challenge, which I know might seem kind of low because I'm a level 1, but it's not that bad. Tse-Tse is a solo boss with 5,675 health, and he's Storm School. He has spells like Wild Bolt that can instantly end my attempt, he has Leviathan which can clear my blades, and Stormlord which can stun me. A lot of things can go wrong. On top of that, he has a minion, which is a Death School Shadow Web Haunt, which has 40% resist to death, which is the school of my wizard, and the minion has a massive health bar of 2,325 HP. Normally in this case, I would use Scarecrow to wipe out the minion, heal back, and do some damage on the boss, and then go for the one-shot on the boss. But with the death minion, that's not too easy to do. So to actually make this fight possible, we're going to resort to one of the weirdest strategies that somehow works on a level 1 wizard, Insane Bolt. The plan is to use this pet, Donia Jasmine. She gives 2 Insane Bolt item cards, which we'll both use with a bunch of luck to take out the minion, and then we're going to go for the one-shot on Tse-Tse Snaketail with a Vengeful Seraph, and it'll be a pretty easy fight, and here you go. Once again, if you enjoy, like the video, subscribe, but here's the first fight.
Give me Shadow Web Haunt first. Yeah. Like, if you guys could put an estimate on total deaths, total resets, where would you guys put that ballpark? Please don't pigs. I mean the whole run. I mean everything. Everything. I mean, unless you do just want to say Tse-Tse. For the whole run, 23? I'm telling you right now, it's gonna be in the hundreds, dude. Hey, guess what? He fizzled. No. Oh. He didn't kill me. Alright, if we land this, that's step 1 done of like 17. That's what I'm talking about! Alright, first enemy down. Love that. So now that the minion is gone, cool little thing we can do is we can flee and we can go back.
Pause. Stay with me. You might be confused, okay? You just saw me kill one of the minions as I said I would do, and then I fled the battle before I even killed the boss. Why? So in Wizard101, there is this really cool tech that I like to call U-turning, similarly adjacent to Pokemon's U-turn. In Pokemon, U-turn is a pretty weak move, but what happens when your Pokemon uses it is after dealing a little bit of damage, your Pokemon switches out and another Pokemon comes in. And in Wizard101, let's say you're fighting a boss, and there's one minion, as shown here. If you knock out that minion, flee, and come back, that minion will not be there when you return. Hence why I'm calling it U-turning. You join the battle, you do a little bit of damage, you switch out, you come back in, and you have the advantage. It usually works in some of the older worlds where dungeons and battles and bosses are coded a little bit differently. Some bosses and minions are coded to spawn in when the zone is loaded, which basically means that every single time you load the zone, both the boss and the minion will respawn. But sometimes, they're only set to spawn in when the dungeon is first loaded, not when it's loaded again and again and again. So to bring this back to Mirror Lake, with Tse-Tse Snaketail and the Shadow Web Haunt, what you saw me do is kill the Shadow Web Haunt, and when I return, guess who's not going to be there? The Shadow Web Haunt. This makes the Tse-Tse Snaketail fight a 1v1, and it makes it way easier. And also, this is not cheating. I'm still fighting them 2v1, and I'm also fighting them 1v1. I'm still beating the battle as it was coded into the game, so I don't see anything wrong with this. And also, U-turning, you might see more of this later on, so be prepared for that. Here is the 1v1 with Tse-Tse Snaketail.
It's just him. It's just him. Dude, we're gonna get this first fight done within 2 deaths. I'm serious. So look, now we have Will Cast Plague on the pet. We've got an amazing lineup of spells here. We're gonna go with the Plague, Fortify. The reason why we don't shield is because it's more likely that he already wastes his pips, and it's good to just have the Fortify up. But even in a case where he does fizzle like he just did, he's gonna have a double debuffed hit. So it's okay that I don't have a shield up. It'll be fine. We'll survive a little bit. And then this really is just a pip game. We gotta work on that. Triton's all good. I love the Safari battle music. Okay, we're doing pretty good on damage. So yeah, that's a good call on a tower. I assume he's gonna break it. Either another Triton or Zilla. Zilla, okay, makes sense. Alright, I do have to work on life pips. I kind of forgot to do that. No pressure, but 92 eyeballs watching right now. Nah, we all good. We all good. Generate. Not yet, we need that pip. But okay, so since we have the shield, we can wait, we can do the feint. Dump that 30. Dump that 30 trap on myself. Stack it with that shield. Now we got that pip. This heals 1500 total. I don't want to use it yet. I don't want to use it just yet. Let's double shield, because then I just feel much more safe. Does this set me up though? No. Let's Blade. I should have pulled for the TC feint, but I think it's okay. Okay, this is fine. We don't have to worry about crits. No, I'm fine. I don't know why I'm tweaking out. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, 245 is fine on Azilla, because he can at most go for a Kraken. We get the Blade. So we have Blade Feint. We want to go for the Regenerate right now. Yeah, Regenerate, baby. Regenerate. Love that pass. Wait, what did he use? Oh, he pip failed. That's why. Was not paying attention. Was not paying attention. Oh, and I don't need to, bro. It's Snaketail. Snaketail, I do not need to lock in for this guy. I do lose to a double max bolt back to back, but he's not gonna do that. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. Snaketail is the easiest fight in this whole run. The fights only get harder. Actually, the second fight is second hardest, which is up next in like 2 minutes. So I'm really nervous about it. That fight took us like an hour and a half last time I tried it. Let's go for the Plague. Let's run. Oh, I am scared, but I'm gonna get healing. You know what? Let's just shield. Let's just shield. We have pips. We have pips. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. How'd you even get here? I quested here. Scare, I quested here. I soloed the entire game up to this point on level 1. Did they get rid of the thing where you need to be a certain level to access worlds? Yes, they did, yeah. They got rid of that a while ago. So any mainline story, like story world, is not level required. So, Grizzleheim isn't either, Wisteria still is, if I remember correctly. Okay, so we're doing great on health. You're a dog? Hey, thank you, bro. Thank you, bro, that's how I got here. Okay, so we do have double feint. We now have double blade. Double blade, double feint, I believe does kill. We might be looking in the range of 10k damage, I think. Honestly. Honestly. All right, let's mess with him. Let's go for a 60 mana. Let's have some fun with Snaketail. Are you unlocking level when you're done? I don't think so. I don't think I'll ever unlock it. There is no point to unlock it because of how the XP gain works when you're level locked. I will only be about level 30. Vengeful Seraph! Fizzle for me. Fizzle for the one time. Yeah. All right, let's see. Do we land it? Do we fizzle ourselves? That's GG. That's GG. That's GG. Hey. 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 Snaketail, you're gone. That damage output though on a level 1. On a level 1. On the level 1. And there you have it. Tse-Tse Snaketail is dead, and now it's time for the second fight. Now, if I can be honest, I think the second fight is the most iconic in all of Mirror Lake. This fight is a 1v4 boss fight. That means there are no minions. Every single enemy is a boss. How am I going to do this? I'm sure you're just confused.
This is not easy to do solo on a level 70 wizard. This is still hard with 4 level 70 wizards. How am I going to solo this? Now for this fight, the strategy is way different. There's a lot more that's going on. But for the baseline, all you need to know is what I already told you. U-turning. The same exact strategy that we use for Tse-Tse Snaketail and the Shadow Web Haunt can be used in this fight. I told you that the uses for this are weird, that it's confusing and it's odd. It worked in Tse-Tse Snaketail because it's a boss with 1 minion. And although this next fight is 4 bosses, there's an exception. So the 4 bosses in this fight are the Spectral Lion, the Spectral Gorilla, the Spectral Zebra, and the Spectral Elephant. If you remember the fight, the Spectral Elephant has cheats. It is the main boss of the fight. The entire fight and all the cheats revolve around that Spectral Elephant. And then for some odd reason, the coding in this dungeon all rely on that boss. So even though there are 4 total bosses, the other 3 besides the elephant are technically minions to the elephant spectral boss. So yes, in this fight, you can U-turn, and that's exactly what we're going to do. So the main strategy that I come up with is to take out the fire, the Spectral Lion. This is because it's the one with the least amount of health, it's the quickest to get rid of, and the strategy is pretty simple. With really good boost values and good damage, we gotta figure out how we're gonna do the rest of it. Starting off with the base hit that we're going to use to kill. I thought about Leviathan, great damage, it's enough to kill, but it takes a little bit too long to get it. 8 pips is way too much. Next up, I was looking at Triton. The pip count was looking better at 6, but the damage isn't high enough. And that's when it hit me. Royal Triton is a rare item card that can only be found on a handful of pets. All of them are hybrid school pets with the Triton, and it gives you this amazing broken Triton spell. 6 pips for 1200 to 1280 damage. It is broken. Combine that spell with our damage to boost and a feint, and that's enough to kill. I know it sounds really easy, but as a level 1 with terrible pip chance, surviving is really, really hard. I only have about 2000 health. It's rough. They can crit, they can do a Medusas, they can Frost Giant, they can do a lot to me. Alright, so this is not easy. There's a lot of RNG involved in making sure that I can just kill one of them. And one more thing to mention before the second fight starts is that from this point on out, I'm using elixirs. Particularly for this fight and the fight after, I'm only using 2. The Hyper Elixir and the Fortification Elixir. The Fortification Elixir gets 120 crit block rating, which basically makes it that I don't need to have crit block talent on my pet. And the Hyper Elixir just looks like this. It is kind of dummy broken, and even with that, this is still a really hard challenge. The only 2 real reasons why I'm using these in the first place is because 1, this is simply not possible without them. And 2, I got these elixirs for free. So I think it's fair game. Fortification Elixir you can get from playing Grub Guardian, and the Hyper Elixir they give out on their birthday. So I don't think this is that crazy. It's still a free run. I'm not paying for it. By all means, it is still solo, still on a level 1. I don't know what to say. So for this fight, since we are U-turning, it'll be split up into basically 4 different clips. 1 for each of the bosses. The strategy differs a little bit in between each, but the main premise is there. Royal Triton, flee, come back, do the next one. So even though the setup changes a little bit, I'm not going to explain exactly what it is. You'll understand what's different just watching each clip. And then as I briefly said before, the Elephant Spectral Guardian has a few cheats. It's mostly just a -90 tower shield, and then every few turns you have to blade. So it's some small stuff. But just from watching the clip, you'll understand the cheat, you'll get it. It's nothing too bad. Anyways, here's the second fight. Here's the Guardians. And boy, this one's a lot.
I am like the ultimate Wizard101 final boss. I'm a nerd, okay? I know everything about this game. I've calced out every single fight, all right? You're gonna watch the stream and you're gonna watch me do some math, all right? And you're gonna grow up, all right? It barely just doesn't kill, just barely. But we either survive that turn and get a high, or we get a high roll. We can want it. It's pretty simple. We make it work, all right? We make it work in here. It'll be okay. So anyways, let's do it. I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be fine. Something else that's really important in this fight before I go in is that the order of these bosses is random, but it's only random once. It's only random once. All right. And this is actually very good order. Very, very good order. By the way, we go second here, so we already lose. We already lost. It is a reset every single time that I'm going second. We just have to. We have to. And I know this from experience. So every single time, the fire guy should be first. Yep, it'll be fire, myth, ice, and then the spectral at the end, which is perfect for us. Love that. Elemental shield. We need to get really lucky here. We need to get really lucky. Okay? There's so much that can go wrong in this fight. So much. So there's certain spells that are instant loses. Ifrit is an instant loss. Magma Man is an instant loss. Medusa is an instant loss. Force Lord is basically an instant loss. There's so many spells here that these enemies can use, and if they do use it, it's basically GG from there. It's basically just straight up over. Did we pull this off? Like, no! But even then, even with this, it's not gonna be easy. Even with it, it's not gonna be an easy fight. If anyone joins, they're gonna be like, how do you have 500 mana on a level 1? That's how, okay? That's how. I got it for free. It's fair game. They are literally using like the best things to use. You need a better Decathlon deck? Yeah, that's the other thing. Like if I had a better Decathlon deck, that would also make it way easy. I really do not care about this right now. Like I still have 1100. I'm cooking, bro. I'm cooking. Look, got that power pip. I got a fire shield on, so I don't mind going for the feint here. I think it's basically impossible to die. Unless I get stunned. That's the other thing. Unless that happens. Oh, and Colossus. Dude, they're using the best thing. Meteor Strike, Colossus, Humongo Frog, Blizzard. Like, are you kidding me? They're doing great right now. They're like, all right, we're sick of fighting this guy. Let's move him along. All right, let's use our bad moves. I know, they gotta work. I knocked on wood! This has to be a joke. This has to be a joke. I knocked on wood. You guys heard it. I did that. Did I not? All right, well, now we're dead to the myth guy, which is just great. We had the kill. We pulled it off. A second time, actually, we pulled it off and lost to a stun or tower shield.
We didn't hear any of that, lil bro.
Fizzle, 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 fizzle. And you know what? And you know what? It was on this day. My time of RNG, it was due. It was due. You know, we get it bad, we get it good. That's how it goes. Luckily, though, he's dead. Luckily. All right, it's that boost. Dang, that is crazy good. Dang, that is crazy good. That is OP. That is OP. Oh, and what good timing. What good timing. What's really good about this, though, is that we're allowed to die. Once you kill them, if you die on the same turn, you're still good to go. You're clutch. So he will kill me here. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Well, I'll be fleeing. I'll be fleeing, bro. Don't worry. Don't worry about me. Don't worry about me. Let's go get some potions. Hey, that is phase 1 done of the Spectral Guardians fight. We are an hour and a half into the stream. Wow. I killed him once. He's dead. And the fire boss doesn't need to be there to count for the quest. It's a 1v3. It is a 1v3 fight. Now we need to change up our strategy just a little bit. It gets a little bit weird here. So, in order to pull this off, we're going to switch the wand, because we're going to switch the robe. We're going to go for a more defensive setup, because now this will take a little bit longer than the last run. We will be healing this time, which I know is odd, but we will be. We'll be healing. We'll be using myth shields. We'll be using thermic shields, which is really, or not thermic shields, glacial shields. We'll be using glacial shields. We'll be using elemental shields. We got some weird stuff stocked up for this fight, and we're gonna be using storm blades and feints, and it's a weird, slightly off version of what we just did, but hey, throwing a stun shield. Loki, I'm goated. I don't need it. I don't need it. We're good without it, and that's just how it is. All right, so next up is the Lion Spectral Guardian. Lion Spectral also has a boost to storm, so this should be pretty quick. So ideally, we want to pull a myth shield first turn, but we didn't. So I am just going to go for the glacial, which covers me for the ice and the storm blades. And all we need to kill here is, since I lowered our damage a little bit, we're still going to go for the feint, but we really need a blade as well. And you'll see that play in as well. That blade is important because it also counteracts the cheat. Yeah, no, we're not getting Medusa. You're not going to just summon a Medusa into existence. Don't even think about it. Not good. Okay. I mean, we're good on health. We are still going to heal. We have 2 storm pips. That's good. Let's get a life pip now. I'm going to take this time. So I don't want a Glacial Shield. Ideally, I want a Myth Shield here. But I don't have it. So let's go for the Fortify. That 132 is nothing. So they all have low pips. We're kind of good. That is awesome. That is awesome. We take that. Makes our life a little bit easier. Okay. No regenerate yet. Now we're going to go for the Stormblade. None of them have good enough pips to kill us. Plus we do have that Fortify. So, the first turn that he puts the marked on, only charms can save you now.
I hope you do not get Stormlord Chain stunned, then Max Wild bolted each
time. Yo, JC, bro, the spiders are gonna be its own story. I'm actually so excited to show you guys the fight after this. That's gonna be the coolest fight, in my opinion. Is the quad ice boss. That one's gonna be cool. And I've got a strategy that none of you have thought of. I'm sure. I mean, some of you know what it is, but okay, good thing he shielded himself. That's nice. Okay, so now to play it safe, we're gonna go for the heal. All right, look at that. Plus this robe that we're using. Wait, do I have a friend online? Can I show this? Yeah. So it's health resist and then 10% healing boost, which is really good, especially for a big heal like this. All right, let's get a Storm Pip. So what are we worried about? We're not worried about a myth hit. We're a little bit worried about Storm and Ice. So what I want to do, yeah, myth doesn't have anything against us right now, so let's just go for this. Not still marked. Nice shield. Ice trap. Yes. What a dumb move. Can you hit? Not fizzle. Ooh. Okay. Okay, saved. Saved. He's gonna pierce through all of our resists, so we kind of need to shield. Plus, we're still getting health from this. It doesn't hurt to shield. Like, we're pretty safe and secure in this fight. The ice and the storm are getting pips. We do have an ice shield, though. Yes, yes. Okay, okay. And now I think we're safe to faint. I think we're safe to faint now and then go for the shot. Yeah, we're good. Oh, and ice didn't even hit yet? Perfect. So this is... Oh, interesting. Okay, he does have Triton, but I'm gonna have 1500 health. If I faint, the ice will use up the Triton, or use up the faint trap on myself. But it's shielded, so that's fine. So this should be game. This should be game. I don't think there's any universe that I die here. I think it's just impossible for me to die. Nice. Okay, great. So even if the elephant goes for a Triton, it won't kill. With that bubble, there's no shot. I do have good resist. I think right now I've got like 30 resist for storm or something. 35. Yeah. Knew it, bro. Knew it. I'm just ahead of the game. I'm ahead, bro. I don't even care if you crit. Yeah, good call. Good call from me. I clutched that. Clutched that big time. All right, and now none of them have pips, even if I do fizzle by any miracle. We should be good. First try, phase 2, done. That's the Lion Spectral Guardian dead, bro. Triple buffed. Blade, bubble, faint. That's doing 5k, bro. 6 points. Wow. Wow. All right, guys. We get another fleet, and now it's just the ice and the sun. So, we have a little bit of another switch up here. So these glacial shields are still as important as ever. They're very important, very, very good. We don't need any elemental shields anymore. We are gonna run the same storm hit strategy. We're still gonna go for Royal Triton. We're still gonna need to go for the blade, for the faint, for all of that. We are going to carry a shatter, 2 shatters, just in case. Still gonna have heals, and now we're gonna throw in some life shields because of Forest Lord. With that being said, it should still be just a triple buff hit. Should be pretty straightforward. We'll throw in the Drowned Blade, the glitched card, because it's really cool. You know, we gotta flex it a little bit. Now we should be good to take on the ice guy. We should be good. So now we're entering phase 3. How do you have those as TCs? What, the Drowned Blade? Hey, this is my little secret. This is my little secret. Drowned Blade treasure card, my little secret, okay? My little secret. And we go second. Of course we go second. We reset. I'm ordering Taco Bell right now. Bro, I would die for Taco Bell. I would kill for Taco Bell right now. If y'all ever see me on the news and I'm like getting the chair, I'm getting a grilled cheese burrito from Taco Bell, and I'm serious. Hey, we're first. Love that. Love that. All right. What do we got going on? Drowned Blade, Faint. Yes. Oh, it feels so good to make progress here. It feels so good. I just want to do the next fight so bad. The next fight is so fun. And I haven't even experimented with it yet. I don't even know if it's going to work, but I know it's going to be so fun. Yes, perfect life shield. I'm not a big... I like steak in my Chipotle bowls. Steak in my Chipotle bowl? Yes. Okay. But like in a burrito? Not really. We're surprisingly doing amazing right now. Honestly, let's go for the blade. Let's go for the blade, because it's cheat turn anyways. Y'all want to see a really cool glitch? Watch this. Sun School plus 45 invisible blade. Does get rid of the shields though. There's just nothing I can do about that. There's just nothing I can do about that, and that's okay. You know, we make it work. We make it work. We're still at 1500 health. We got a glacial shield lined up. We've got a fortify afterwards. Faint. Fortify. I'm not marked. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we love to see it. Not an exploit, by the way. Oh, not good. Not good. Not good. Give me a life pip. I'm not playing very well right now. I'm deck failing. No! And I'm stunned. I'm stunned! Oh my gosh! Please. So much. That did so much, dude. Okay. Alright, good call on the shield. Good call on the shield. Get an A-nade on. Nah! I'm doing fine. I'm doing pretty sweet right now. Life pip. Nice. Alright, switch back to myth. We're gonna land this regenerate off. We do get hit by this marked, which is fine because I do have a storm blade. So what I need to do is I need to go for after this, I need to go for a storm blade, and then I need to get that myth pip because the turns don't line up. I need another stall. I need another stall. No! No! Oh, no, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I thought that was another I thought that was another shield. I thought that was another shield, and I was so mad. I was about to lose it. Alright, so we need a blade. We need a blade. We have an ice shield, so we're pretty good. I'm not worried about the storm, because we are storm warded. We have 35 storm resist. And this gets rid of the shield. Of course I forgot. Of course I forgot. But we're doing okay. 3 pips. Don't bolt me. Don't bolt me. Tempest, that's fine. That's fine. The spell of despair. When they use the sun spell of despair and agony. Alright, we got myth pip. So, Shatter is perfectly going to remove the tower shield and the storm shield. We are triple buffed. We are in kill range. We are not marked. We will not die right now. We're doing good. We're doing good. We need 2 things to happen this turn. One of them is we need to get hit by a blizzard. And the other one is we need this. Or can you just both pass? Can you just both pass? I know you guys are both stupid AI. Both pass. That is okay. That is fine with me. That's fine. Hey, you two, watch how he fizzles. I'm not fizzling. I'm not fizzling, bro. No way. Oh, yes, yes, yes! Kill shot. Kill shot. Jarvis, use World Triton. This is actually going to be a little bit of overkill. Yes! Phase 3 done! Goodness, dude. Oh my goodness. Oh, Phase 3. We're almost halfway done with this dungeon. Dude, it's been almost 2 hours and we're almost halfway. Look at that. 5,600. Whew. Nice! Nice! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right. Hey, Elephant Spectral Guardian. It's you and me, bro. It's you and me. Let's talk about the gear switch up while we go get this potion. We have to change the deck. We have to change the pet. There's a lot we gotta change right now. We are gonna switch up the spells. We have to take out all. Actually, Storm Shield gets to stay. Elemental Shield goes. And, funny enough, we're using Aether Shields, which I know you're probably a little Aether Shields, Death Shield. What do you? What? Trust the process on the Aether Shield. You'll see. It'll make sense. We are also going to switch the pet back to Colonel Tigra. The absolute goat. We will be going for a Vengeful Seraph kill, which I just love to do. Come on. Vengeful Seraph is just so fun. We are going to keep the Pixies. We're going to keep the Regens because they're just so good. We're going to go throw in Dragon Blade, Balance Blade, Death Blade, Feint. We have Fortify, we have Deathblade, we have Feint here. We're pretty much set. It's a pretty easy fight. Shatter just in case. But for the most part, this is a pretty easy fight. This one's a pretty free win now that it is just him. Here we go. Here we go. And we finally got it down entirely solo on a level 1. And that's just the coolest thing in the world. I'm sorry. That just really is the coolest thing in the world. I don't even care that we're second. Realistically, I should go. Oh, we got Plague back. All right, we Plague Fortify. We Plague Fortify here. And look at that. That 90% shield breaks it immediately. Love it. Interesting first move. I didn't know we would ever do that. Okay. That's fine, though. So this is going to be the same process. It's just going to be double Feint, Blade, Blade, Blade. We're going to go for the hit, whatever. Aether Shield, you're about to see exactly why we use Aether Shield in this fight. You'll see. I want to land a Storm Shield as quick as possible. Let's go for another one. I don't think he's going to hit me. Yeah, all right. Good call. I didn't Feint yet. All right, you know what? Let's go for another Plague Feint. Let's do it. We still have Fortify up, so we should be good. Scarecrow. He's never used Scarecrow before. Once all of the minions are dead, he uses Ominous Scarecrow like every 3 turns. And it does so much damage. So I really need to have a 75 shield on. Yeah, and this is why I wanted a Storm Shield, but it's okay. We do get our Feint on. Pretty solid. We get another Plague back, so this is solid, solid, solid. I'll go for a Pixie. I actually don't mind a Pixie right now. All right, let's go for our Blade. Still, I really want a Storm Shield, and I'm just not pulling it. All right, we Plague because he could go for a Zilla next turn. Actually, that's gonna the Scarecrow is gonna be wasted on that. Oopsie. That was awfully weird.
5,000 points for
dude, I'm about to turn GTS off. Guys, it is 2025. Can you? It is the first day of 2025. Can you not say Ohio Skibidi Toilet in chat? Do you guys see how easy it is to do 1v1s? All right, now I'll give to sub if you win. Okay, this is easy. This is easy. Right now? You want to see me win right now?
Goomay's being very Ohio
done,
right now.
done. I just won.
More of an alpha
I just won.
Chat instead of a beta with Ohio Riz.
Guys, that is phase 4 done of the second fight. We are now officially halfway done with Mirror Lake. 14k to the dome on the Elephant Spectral Guardian. Oh, would you look at that? We are halfway done. Oh, and does that feel so good. Morganth, what is up, Morganth? What is up, Morganth? Take us underwater. And you know what?
Only 14 deaths.
Oh, and you know what?
That seems egregious.
We flex on him. We flex on him a little bit. We feed it to the pet. That's all for you.
And hey, I'm aware that portion of the video was 30 minutes about. Yeah. I want you to think about how long this really took to not only plan out, but to do on stream. Like, what you saw is the cut up version of the good runs. And what I had to deal with were all the resets, the fleeing, the dying, the RNG that went bad. If you're enjoying any bit of this, please make sure to drop a like and subscribe. It means a lot. Ton of work went into this, so some support's nice. But anyways, this is the most exciting fight coming up. In case you happen to not remember Mirror Lake too well, the third fight in this dungeon is 4 ice bosses, all at once. Now, since these are ice bosses, they have some of the most health in the whole dungeon. The Goliath Bruiser has 6,335 health. On top of that, these bosses have Tower Shield, Fortify. They have really dangerous spells like Stun. They have Frost Giant. On paper, this looks like the worst fight. And when I originally was looking at Mirror Lake as a dungeon to do on the level 1 solo, genuinely, this was the one fight that concerned me the most because I had zero strategy. The one thing that's pretty nice about the Goliath Bruiser is that it's an ice mob and there's 4 of them. So pretty easily I can set to Ice School, and that was the first thing that went through my head. I wasn't too concerned about ice shields or legion shields, things like that. I was concerned about Ice Ward, pet talents, ways that I could stack up my ice resist really high so I could spend most of my time buffing and getting ready to kill. No matter what I thought of, I was looking at pets, I was looking at various kinds of gear, my resist was never high enough with a good balance of damage and health on top of that. And then it hit me. I'm not too sure if you guys have seen some of my last videos on this channel, but there's one in particular where this exact wizard you've been seeing today took on the entire first arc of the game. She did Wizard City, Krakatopia, Marleybone, Mushu, and Dragonspire, and Celestia too. But all throughout that, there were 2 things that I said specifically I do not want. One is any help. That comes from other players, that comes from minions, henchmen, and monstrology. The other thing that I said flat out is a little bit goofy, but polymorphs. Once again, I'm asking you, stay with me. Polymorphs are one of the more forgotten parts of Wizard101. They're a pretty odd feature. If you don't know what they are, they basically remove all of your wizard's stats and gear and anything you have, completely disregards it, and gives you a new set of stats with a new deck. Polymorphs have stats. They have their own gear. So when I was doing the level 1 run at first, I knew polymorphs were good. I knew some of them had universal resist, like the Gobbler or the Ice Colossus. But universal resist isn't too much what I'm focused on. I want ice resist and a lot of it. Let's say I do find a polymorph that has a lot of ice resist. If it just has ice hits, that's going to be worthless for me because I can't profit off of those defensive turns in polymorph. For polymorph specifically, there are 2 worlds where you can get them: Celestia and later Azteca. These are the 3 polymorphs that were dropped in Azteca. Now, since Azteca was a world that was released a little bit later, these polymorphs are more buffed out, and they have better stats. So as you can see, this is the Polymorph Icehorn Wikipedia page. This is the treasure card version, and exactly what I'll be using. Now, if we go ahead and look at the polymorph, few things I want to pull out already. Firstly, 50% resist. On top of that, you also get 100 ice block. Doesn't matter too much since I already have the fortification elixir from before, but it's still pretty nice. The health is 4,000, which is the second highest health behind the Gobbler, which has 5,000. But most importantly, look at the spells on this polymorph. They're crazy. You get stun block, you get tower shield, elemental blade, blade storm, hex, frozen armor. You get everything. Now, if you could take a guess right now at what the best spell would be on this polymorph, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's frozen armor. So the plan for the fight is simple, and it goes as follows. First turn, I polymorph Icehorn. I shield as much as I can, I stun block, and I get at least 1 Blade Storm, at least 1 Elemental Blade, and at least 1 Hex on one of the 4 bosses. On the last turn of polymorph, I use that beautiful frozen armor. So when I go out of polymorph, I have extra bonus health. That extra bonus health from frozen armor is going to allow me to get a few more buffs in so I can go for the final shot and kill one of the 4 Goliath Bruisers. And with that, since we get Elemental Blade from the Icehorn and they have Fire Boost, we may as well just hit with fire. It seems pretty foolproof. It's great. It's perfect. Everything lines up all because of the Icehorn. It's exactly what I needed. Like, I'm here for it. The very last piece of the puzzle to this fight is what's the word? What's the missing key? U-turning. Once again, for some odd reason, the Goliath Bruisers can be U-turned. I genuinely don't know why. There are 4 bosses, they're all exactly the same, but the way that the quest works in Mirror Lake, it's not dependent on actually killing all 4 Goliath Bruisers. It's dependent on killing 1, and just any of them. I don't know how this was coded, I don't know why, but it's the only reason that this is possible at all. The deck setup for this fight is pretty simple. I'll show it right now. We basically only have 4 different treasure cards. We have the Polymorph, we have Faint TC, we have Empowerment, which is very, very useful for this fight. Right out of Polymorph, the goal is to use an Empowerment, which is going to gain me more pips while I'm tanking damage using that frozen armor. Like, low-key thinking of that, I'm pretty happy. I'm happy I thought of that. That's crazy. And then the last treasure card is Ember Everbird. It's a 6-pip fire hit that does 800 damage. It's a pretty rare treasure card, so you may not have seen it before, but it's the only way this is possible.
The pip count is low, the damage is high, we get the boost, and with all of the buffs from the Polymorph Icehorn, we're gonna kill perfectly. It is within 100 damage. Something that's really, really cool that I also want to show off that's a part of the strategy is this pet, the Scrappy Griffin over here on the left. This is a custom pet that I had to build from the ground up just for this fight. As you can see, it has 4 Maycast talents: Maycast Fairy, Maycast Fortify, Maycast Healing Current, and Maycast Legion Shield. This is going to keep me alive. On top of that, the 5th talent is Willcast Plague, which you've seen this whole time. I've been using it in every single fight so far, but if you've missed it, if you haven't seen it, it's basically a plague spell that my pet can cast up to 3 times on command. Really, really cool, and super helpful for this fight because there's 4 bosses that I'm fighting for multiple rounds. This is not a quick fight. The one last thing I do have to mention about the Goliath Bruiser fight is Tower Shield and Fortify. Basically, when we're in Polymorph, we kind of have to choose a boss to kill at random before we U-turn. And the boss that I choose is pretty much just going to be dependent on whichever one doesn't shield and whichever one has a Fortify that is running out. And once again, come on. If you haven't done it already, leave me a damn like for this setup. Leave me a damn like for this setup. This one is so cool. Anyways, enjoy the Goliath Bruisers. It is sick. It is really, really cool. Boys, this is gonna be fun. We have not tested the strategy out yet. This has not been tested. Oh, and we go first. Oh, the pet's happiness is not looking good. But you know what? We probably don't need it. All right, so you guys are about to see magic real quick. You're about to see magic here. Look at this polymorph. Look at this polymorph. So I'm going first. My health shoots up 4,000 health. You want to see how much a blizzard does? Oh, you can crit. I don't care. 86. 86. Oh, Ice Wyvern. This is no shields. I have no shields on. This is just me. 137.
Does Hyper Elixir affect the polymorph?
No, it does not. I mean, it might, technically, like the damage and the accuracy might, but we also don't need that. All right. Okay. So what do we have going on? We have Legion Shield. We have Hex. Hex is cool. We got Tower Shield. We have Frozen Armor set up. Okay, so we're going to use this time to go for a Blaze Storm. We need. Wait! Flat Resist works in Polymorph? That's freaky. Okay, I had no idea it did that. Okay, wow. Alright, so we don't need Hex. Alright, we don't need Tower Shield. Elemental Blade, going up. What else can I do here? Elemental Shield doesn't really do us anything. We need to pull that stun block. We have 2 more turns to pull that stun block because we can't use stun block on the last turn, and you guys will see why. Oh, I love this pet. I love this pet. And look at it. It still works in Polymorph. It works in Polymorph, and that's the best part. We fail pipped. That's not good. Bro, these fail pips are evil. Okay, so we're gonna, I know we already have a stun shield on, but to play it very safe, we're gonna go for a stun block. Just in case, because you never know. They have low pips, they could go for stuns whenever they want. We cannot lose this stun shield this turn, so this is a great move. It's the last turn. We're about to lose Polymorph. I'm actually gonna keep this Plague for a little bit, and we're just gonna go ahead for that Frozen Armor. This is the strategy. 12 pip Frozen Armor. That's 2,100. 2,100 flat resist, and it's just beautiful. It's just beautiful. Now all we need to do is survive. We need to survive like 3 turns. Okay, so we cannot hit the last one. That Tower Shield hurts. So we're gonna go for a Plague here. There we go. There's Empowerment. So Empowerment is what's gonna get us our pips to actually be able to kill without dying quickly. And they only have 4 pip hits at minimum. This Plague is gonna keep us alive a little bit. We need fizzles and we need passes. It's especially in 2 turns from now. Not this next turn, but the turn after. Who's our target? We have 1,400 flat resist left. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. Let's go for the third one. Let's go for the third one. I like it. He's got a decent amount of pips. I don't think he's gonna Tower Shield himself. Pip, yes. Oh, that timing. That timing is so good. That timing could not have been better. I'm actually so surprised this is going so well on the first try. Oh my goodness. We get a fire pip next turn. We go for the feint. We need to pray. We will not die this turn. He cannot shield. If he gets a shield, it gets complicated. No shield! No shield! Oh my gosh. Is this it? We have the 35 blade, the 20 blade. We have a 38% damage and a 35% boost. This kills. This kills. No way. No way. No way. Plus 20, plus 35.
Sigma.
Plus 70, plus 70. Yes! Oh! Alright. That's one down. How much did you spend on those Everburns? I got them from the bazaar. So now that one is dead, we're allowed to do what we're born to do. And that's flee. Hey, would you look at that? 3 Goliath Bruisers. Alright, so now it's even easier than before. Way easier than before. There's less hits that we have to deal with. We'll have more health. And it's the same strategy. It really is. I did warn you guys though, this is gonna be a long battle. If you guys are looking at me doing this fight right now, and you're probably like, oh, if he's using polymorphs for this fight, he'll use polymorphs for the next fight as well, and it's not gonna be that hard. God, I wish I could. Alright, so we're doing pretty good. Once again, 12 pip frozen armor. I'm gonna go for the plague here. We're doing pretty solid. Love that. Alright, so I believe that's the kill now. Ember Everburn, 2 feints, 2 blades. Hey, there we go. That's phase 2 done of the Goliath Bruiser fight. I'm so sorry. I don't mean to boost my own ego here, but this is the coolest strategy that I've ever seen anyone use for like any fight ever. Like, what do you mean you're a level 1 wizard using a polymorph? To blade and then absorb. Like, what do you mean, dude? Alright, we're good to flee. That's halfway. Phase 2 done. You know, I don't even mind going second. I don't mind going second here. Y'all suck at this game. These guys suck, bro. No, I am serious though. The next fight after this will probably take me 4 hours. I'm actually getting really nervous now. I can definitely do this one in one go, yeah. I mean, I still have the absorb. I'm not scared about dying. I'm scared about maintaining the use of my cards that I have left. This is another. Oh, I love that. This pet really is just clutching up all of a sudden. Hey, it took Miss Toby a little while to lock in, but we made it. All right, now we're gonna go for it. You bet. Oh, all right, we're good. Unless that's a fortify, and I don't kill. Dang it, that sucks. That sucks. That sucks. It's like just under. Just go for icebreaker. Let's do it. I'm screwed, bro. I'm washed. Hey, it depends how much this does, though. I don't even know how much it did. Dude, it didn't even do like 100. Alright, phase 3 done. Phase 3 done. Thank goodness. Plus 35, plus 20, plus 25, plus 30. He's gone. He's out. What about phase 4? Hey, phase 4? That's what this is. By the way, this guy's about to die, I think. 241 health. We're almost there, guys. We're so close. Actually, we
Would
can
you
just
say Sauce is the Rizzler of the Wizard101 community?
Man. Yeah, probably. Hey, 29 health, gone. See, look, I did it. I did 2 in 1 fight. All right, phase 4 done. Fight 3 done.
Zeret's the Costco guys of Wiz.
Crazy text-to-speech, crazy TTS. The final fight.
Nearly recovering that which is mine.
Yep.
This treasure was stolen from me long, long ago.
Oops.
It is mine by right.
Yes! Yes, it is! Blah, blah, blah,
Goodbye,
blah,
young
blah.
wizard.
I want your
If
pixie
you happen to
sticks.
survive-
This
Let's
is
get it.
so scary, bro. Oh my goodness. It's 4 storm bosses. They all start with 10 pips. 5,175 health each. I cannot do the flee strat against these bosses like I have for the last 3 fights. I cannot. It's impossible. And now it's time for the spiders. I'm not gonna sugarcoat this or exaggerate it at all. This is the worst fight in the entire dungeon. As you saw briefly before, the starburst spiders are incredibly threatening. They start with 9 pips, sometimes 10. There's some of the strongest spells in the game, like Wild Bolt, Kraken, Stormzilla, Triton, Stormlord, Leviathan, Sirens. It's terrible. It's awful. And as I said, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Basically 0 defensive play to this boss at all. There is no polymorph that can save me. There is no AoE dispel that exists in the game to protect myself, guaranteed. There's basically nothing I can do to survive in this fight except just pray that they fizzle and choose bad moves. The only thing I can do to actually deal with them is kill them, and we need to do it as quickly as possible. So since these spiders are Storm School, there's one positive that comes with that, and that's their incoming boost, which is to both Myth School and Life School. Unironically, between the two, Myth and Life, we're choosing Life School to do our damage. If you're curious why, it basically comes down to the 7-pip AoE that every single school gets. Life School gets Forest Lord. It has 90% accuracy, and the TC or item card version does 715 to 775 damage, while Myth or Thrist, no matter if it's main deck, treasure card, or item card, always does 700 damage. So without a doubt, between the two, Forest Lord is way stronger and more reliable. There's also one other reason Forest Lord is better, but I'll double back to that. Give me a sec. My wizard stats leave me pretty well. I've got 2000 HP, 41 life damage, and 45 storm resist. And here is some of the gear that helped me achieve these stats. Some of it's really cool stuff, and a lot of it is custom just for a fight like this. If you're curious where to get a lot of gear like this, most of it is honestly from packs, but a few things like Decathlon deck and the pets, I get those through other methods. There's two pieces of gear that I really want to point out. This is a custom pet that I made entirely for this battle. As you can see, it leaves me really well off with Storm Resist, and then it has that will cast Plague talent that you've seen the entire dungeon. On top of that, it also has May cast Storm Shield, which is a little bit more banking on RNG than I would hope, but it ends up being the best talent. It really is. And on top of that, the pet body is the Wildwood Yeti, which gives me two really important cards. Firstly is the Forest Lord. It's the regular item card of Forest Lord that I'm going to end up using to kill the spiders. And secondly, it's the Life Blade item card. This one is a regular 35%, but since it's a pet item card, it stacks with everything else, which is really nice. Very handy, and one of the 4 blades I will need to kill. The other piece of gear that I really want to point out for this is the wand. It might look bad from here, there's other wands with way better stats, but the blade on this wand is broken. This isn't a regular life blade, this is a 45% life blade, and it makes all the difference. That 10% difference from 35 to 45 is crazy, and the only reason that this run is possible. And this is the second of the 4 blades that we need to kill. For the deck setup, we play it simple. Everything else is TC. The other 2 blades that we'll use will be a regular life blade and a balance blade TC. And then on top of that, we'll also have spells like Regenerate, Virulent Plague, and Storm Shield to just keep ourselves a little safe. The very last piece of the puzzle here is one that I'm not too proud of, but it's a 3rd elixir. It gives us a bonus 20% life damage, and it makes this run go from impossible to possible. Without it, this becomes way harder. So in maybe one reality, it's possible to do it without this elixir, but for my own sanity, I'm buying it. The strategy for the fight overall is pretty simple. We go in, and we reset until we're first. We use 4 blades, and then we used Forest Lord. That's really it. There will be many rounds in between that where I'll be using Storm Shields, Regenerates, Virulent Plagues, Will Cast Plagues, Fortifies, all things like that just to make sure that I can survive and last until the enemy's pips are low enough where I can blade reliably and go for the kill. I put together a montage for you featuring the pain and suffering that would have otherwise been cut from this video. And then right from there, it'll cut into the final fight where I actually pulled this off. This fight is super cool, so I hope you really enjoy it. If you do, that like button is right there. I'm done pushing it. So anyways, enjoy the Starburst spiders. This one's dope. Alright. Alright, good setup. 3 of them got the power pip though, that kind of sucks. Is this a joke? Is this a joke? You can use anything in the game. Okay. That just sucks because they wasted the V-Plague on a 2-pip hit. They can hit me just as hard next turn. Alright, I don't care what this is. Give me a Maycast though. Give me a Maycast. Yeah, way too little Tempest. I mean, it's just very rare. Give me a Maycast, please, bro. No! No! Alright, I'm gonna bank on one of them fizzling. This is torture.
Goomay.
I know, but I need to do it. I need to get it done. Okay, okay. Maycast, please.
The video will
No!
be legendary.
See, and I just seriously would have preferred to get hit with the Tempest. This just sucks. Bro, I'm just so serious. Where are my Maycast Storm Shields? Why is that so rare? Like, am I crazy? It casts so much less than anything else has been. Okay. I got like a turn of grace there. Alright, so here... Is that a 40 or a 20? Those are both 20s. Shoot. Hold on. I'm cooking. Yeah, good call. Good call. Good call over heal. This is exactly what I wanted to see. Those last 2 are scaring me so bad right now. Can you fortify, please? Thank you. Oh, I love fortify. No polymorphs? There's no polymorphs that help you. There's like one polymorph that has like 50 storm resist, but it only gives you storm blades and storm hits, and that's pointless. Entirely pointless. That's his last turn of aura, and that makes me mad. Alright, we're gonna go for a plague. Actually, no, we're not. We're gonna save that. We're gonna go for the heal. We survived this turn because fortify gas. Yeah, I'm doing great on pips right now. Pips are not my worry of this fight. It's the 2 in the last slot right now. Yes! I mean, okay, well, this still really sucks because it's double bladed, but it is also triple debuffed. And 45 resist. You know, out of what we're dealing with, pretty good outcome. Pretty good outcome. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And I'm just still cooked, aren't I? This is the best I can do. Just like 4 entire rounds for blades is so iffy with Levy. Yeah. But I mean, that's why it's good to run the pips down. If I can run the pips down like I'm doing right now, which is amazing, then we're set for later. See, this is good. This is good. Look, the first 2 just used all of their pips, both into triple debuffed hits. That's good. That makes me happy. All right, he still kind of scares me though, in the back. All right, let's get a blade up. We have fortify for a few more turns too. Just cracking. Okay, low round wild bolt. Low hit wild bolt. Low hit wild bolt. Okay, low hit wild bolt. Waste the blade. Low hit, low hit, low hit, low hit, low hit. Yes! He scares me in the back. He scares me real bad right now. He's buffing up for something big. I got 3 more turns of that. Don't say nothing if you don't believe it. Nice, fizzle. Okay, last one hit me. Last one hit me. Right now. There is no better time to hit me. Please. Hit me! Please, I have an 80 shield on. Okay, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
This run is very alpha chat.
He didn't waste any pips, but that's still fine. That's fine. He burnt a lot. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and V-Plague for that first one. Oh, I'm shaking again. Oh, I'm shaking again. Oh, when I start shaking, it's bad. Because that means we're actually kind of close. I know we're 3 blades away, but it's like, once we get this heal off, we're in such a good position. And look, he's in Levy range, which really hurts. I want you to Tempest! I want you to Tempest me, man! That's what I want from you. So much could go wrong. This is good, though. Like, I'm pretty much protected from a Stormlord, I think. Like, look at that. I'm, like, nearly full health right now. And they all got V-Plagues on. Like, it's this setup. They all got V-Plagues. I get the heal off. I'm doing good. They're low pips. Yes! Oh, this is perfect. This is great. Yeah, I discarded the Dispel. I needed to. Just do it. Just hit me. Just hit me. Bro, they're all burning all of their pips. The second and third one have no pips. They have 0 and 1 right now. All right, Triton. Just Triton me. Triton. Okay, now that's bad. It's okay. He does have a 40. I can Plague. Alright, 2 blades. Bro, more than half health. This is our last will cast.
This is the run, I feel it.
Zilla. Yeah, I was gonna say Zilla's good. Zilla's good. Bro, Tempest. Honestly, make cast shield right now. Make cast shield. So happy. So happy on a make cast shield. I would cry. Nope. Don't do it. Don't do it. And he wastes the weakness. That pisses me off. Can you please Tempest? I beg that you Tempest. Okay, whoa. Okay, whoa. Okay, whoa. 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 We're in it right now. We're in it right now. I said it don't count until we get 3. Oh, this timing. Okay, okay. Whoa.
Wake up.
Whoa.
It's
Whoa.
time to shine.
Whoa. Whoa. Okay. Okay. Okay, whoa. What is this gonna be? Please Tempest. Please Tempest. Please Tempest. Oh! Oh! Oh my gosh. I'm shaking so bad. I'm shaking so bad right now. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at their pips. Look at their pips! Look at their pips! Oh my gosh. I hate to say it, but I think this is it. Dude, Dude, you hear it in my voice right now. Okay, we can still lose though, alright? Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. We can still lose. This doesn't mean that we won. This doesn't mean that we won. You know what? Get a make cast shield, please. Please just make cast shield me.
Be the run.
For the meme, just make cast shield. Oh my god! Oh my god! Wait! Does this kill? I'm shaking so bad. I'm shaking so bad. Does this kill? I hope I did the math right. I hope I did the math right. Oh my gosh. 4 blades. Does this do it? Yes.
Can I get weight? What just happened?
Oh my god.
You must return to Blob at once. And tell me now White Storms what has transpired here today.
That is a run for the records, dude. We gotta throw crowns in. We gotta. Oh my god. 4.5 hours straight of doing this dungeon. Oh my gosh. Man, that is crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm just shaking so bad right now. I'm just shaking so bad right now, dude. Hey. That is gonna be the coolest thing that I've ever pulled off. That is gonna be the coolest thing that I've ever pulled off in this game.
Well, that's it. That's Mirror Lake. Hope you enjoyed. A lot of work went into that. As you saw all throughout that, there were at least five or six different custom pets that I used to pull this off. It was a lot. It was crazy. And it was not easy. If you enjoyed this video in any shape or form, make sure, please subscribe, and please leave a like on the video too. Shows the support. And if you like seeing cool dungeons, strategies, bosses like this, let me know in the comments down below. Give me suggestions. I'm always down to try out something difficult on stream. But anyways, with that being said, that's all I got. I hope you guys enjoyed level 1 versus Mirror Lake. And there honestly might not be more videos like this. The level 1 has done pretty much everything, and there's very few things that are left for her to do, so I don't know. Anyways, I do have some new nuzlocks coming out in the future. I got some projects in the work, but this has by far been my favorite project that I've done in recent years. It has been fantastic, it has been sick, and thank you for all the support along the way. Anyways, thanks for watching. Peace out.